Ed Miliband. Oh, good Lord. I'm not very happy.
I'm here in Aberdeen, oil and gas capital of Europe, to ask people how they feel about Ed Miliband's policies.
I don't think the Labour Party are doing us any favours here in the northeast of Scotland. I think they're actually cutting permits to drill in the North Sea.
What would you say to Ed Miliband if you could say anything?
Well, basically, this is our bread and butter here. We don't have a backup plan.
Both my son and my daughter-in-law both work in the oil industry, and I'm thinking for the future for my grandchild, if they're going to cut it down, what's going to happen to them?
Our son and our daughter-in-law, they're both worried sick. Well, our son now is taking early redundancy, but our daughter-in-law, she doesn't know what's happening from one day to the next. She's very insecure.
I keep hearing the words decommissioning, which basically means, it's the beginning of the end of the oil industry.
If you could say anything to Ed Miliband, what would you say?
I would say don't be ridiculous, because we're not saving the planet by closing down Aberdeen. We've still got to import whatever we need. So what's the point of losing jobs in the UK and then paying for oil to be brought in which we can produce ourselves? We're not helping the environment.
I guess you're saying if we're going to need it, we should get it from here.
Yes, definitely.
What have you seen change in the last year?
Everything. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. The town's dead. Obviously it means a drop in business.
Yeah.
There's not the same money going about.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
For the young people in Aberdeen, well, it's been awful. It's just, there's so many lives been affected, and it's totally unnecessary, because what have we gained from it? Nothing.
If I told you that Great British Energy was Ed Miliband's energy company, do you think that's going to replace all the jobs?
He's not going to be very popular in Aberdeen.
Have you heard of Great British Energy?
Well, I've heard of it, yes.
And do you think it's going to create many jobs in Aberdeen?
No.
Do you think Ed Miliband's going to cut bills by £300?
No.
Do you think Ed Miliband's going to cut your bills by £300?
Absolutely not. I don't think Ed Miliband's able to do anything.
If you could say anything to Ed Miliband, what would you say?
Change your policy.
It doesn't have to be this way. No other country in the world is shutting down its own domestic energy industry. And it's not just about the tax receipts we're going to lose, the growth that we'll lose out on. This is people's sons, their daughters, their grandchildren. It's the future of the economy in places like Aberdeen. So if Ed Miliband had any sense, he would scrap the EPL, he would end the ban on new licences, and he would back the North Sea.